The opportunity to connect with you. So we really wanted to take this opportunity and touch base just on a few things, especially because there are some new things that are happening this year that we wanted to give as many people an opportunity to know about firsthand. And as always, you can continue to check your email, newsletter, Facebook postings, and the church website for updates, but this is just kind of a starting place that we could hope to begin to get everybody on the same page with what's happening, and especially what's happening new with Sunday school this year. So thanks a lot for coming. And for those of you that might be a little bit like my husband, when I told him that we were going to discuss, he wasn't really thrilled to be part of that, but we are going to make it happen. We're going to like this political fun anytime. Now he'll never come back, so I guess I really got myself in. So what we're going to do is we would love to know from you. I mean, we talk all the time about the ways that the church supports our families, and we really do indeed want to be about that. But perhaps sometimes we don't know exactly what it is that you're hoping for. When we did our baptism, part of what we promised in baptism is that we all work together to support our children as they grow in faith. So if you would take just a few minutes with those closest to you and talk about what it is that you need from the church. How do you need to be supported? And the question that we have as written on our agenda might help guide that a little bit, is how can Gethsemane support your family in faith development?
Do you want to read some? Sorry.
We're going to draw your attention back this way. And again, for those of you that recorded, there's multiple green sheets on your clipboard. So if there's something that you'd like to write down to take with you, please put it on a different sheet, because we sure would love to know the kinds of things that were shared around your discussions. So some of these, like ones that you wrote on now, if you could leave those behind, that would be real helpful. There's additional sheets there, like I said, if there's something you need to jot down, and take that with you, but we would like to have these. Something else that's new at Gethsemane this year that we're actually really excited about, and I'd like to say I'm really proud about for Gethsemane, is the fact that we have a new program called Safeguarding God's Children. Any of you that volunteer with church school or confirmation in any way, or the nursery, have participated in this program, but it has been a training program to train all of our volunteers to talk about ways that we want and think that our children deserve to be treated the most safely and fairly in this space. So it had a series of videos that we are actually going to be showing later for parents, because the video really helped identify conversation points and starting points for communication within our families about maybe who to suspect as somebody who would be doing something that is unsafe with our children. And it wasn't, interestingly enough, the people that you expect. It wasn't the people that you would kind of identify as a strange person that kind of lurks around things. It was, in each of these cases, someone that the children knew. And unfortunately, in the cases of the video that we showed, someone that was involved in the church. So we are identifying with our leaders ways to notice abuse, and also what is acceptable behavior to have with our children when they are here at church. Many of the things are very simple. If you are involved at scouts organizations or different things like that, you've all probably received training like this or heard about it. Things like there should never be one child and an adult behind a closed door or in a car. And this is a policy that we're adopting for all of our programs that contain youth, and eventually will include vulnerable adults as well. But we really wanted to focus on our young people and get that started all the way through our confirmation age students. There's some dates listed on your agenda for the next opportunity. If you would like to begin to see this video, it's great conversation starters. Somebody that participated in one of the trainings had their 7th grade student there, and was real thankful to have that opportunity to watch the video with him so that they could start conversations at home about what is appropriate, what isn't, what kinds of things just kind of go unnoticed, but that maybe should definitely be noticed. So we are having a training for parents that would like to see. It's not really training, it's just an opportunity to watch the video that we used. We won't show both of them because one of them is more about procedure, but the first one is about exactly what's happening and the possibility of what can go wrong in congregations. And that is going to be shown Wednesday night, October 10th at 6:30. If that's something you're interested in coming to, we'd love to have you. No need to RSVP. We're going to show it regardless. And also another one is happening on the 15th of October at 5 o'clock. And if you'd like to bring a bag supper to that, you are welcome to do that. We've got some new things happening with our Sunday school music, and Tiffany's going to talk about that.
so fortunate to have Nancy Pearson do our music for our kids here at Gethsemane. And she has implemented a couple different things that are different this year that I want to share with you. One of the biggest changes is our little choir is now going to be 3-year-olds through 2nd graders, and the older choir will be 3rd graders through 6th graders. One of the reasons that she has made this change is that with the older choir, she's going to bring more instruments into the music time, so it's not all about singing. Nancy is a teacher in the public school system, and she doesn't teach with kids sitting on adult chairs and her lecturing in front, which we've been doing here for a while. So we are now having the kids sit on the floor in a circle, and we have a whole bunch of boom whackers. If you don't know what those are, you will know by the end. You might even hear some during the meeting. So we're really excited about that. And each music time that they spend together, Nancy is going to spend some time on camp songs. So that is another change where in the past we've worked on just more songs that we've worked on for singing in the service, but we're going to work on some camp songs each time they meet. And during the month of January and into February, we're going to be focusing on what it means to be Lutheran. And one of the things that each of us brings with us here is the music that we grew up with. And I've had parents mention before, oh, I wish our kids could sing this song. Well, this is your opportunity now to share with us songs that you might have memories from your past that you would like to share with your children. For some of you, you might not have any, or you might know of a song, but you have no idea what the title is. So that's when we want to have you guys talk together. Maybe you can sing a couple notes and someone might know what it is. But hymns that were important to you as a child that you would like your child to learn, or camp songs.
There is a
All right, I hope you guys came up with some ideas. I know in my little group, we couldn't think of the names of some things. So if you do come up with names, you can always email me. The next, I just want to talk about for new parents here, our philosophy about Sunday school. We want to create opportunities here at Gethsemane to build relationships with your children's peers, with other adults, and most importantly, God. And we want these relationships to be strong enough by the time they're in 7th grade, they want to be for congregation. So that is our goal. And it helps when the kids are here more often, or when we can do things that not just during Sunday school time, but when you can participate in family ministry events or any other events that kids can gain those relationships with their peers. And we have a great confirmation program, so it is wonderful that kids can be excited about it. I would also like to talk to you about our new curriculum that we have this year. Kids are learning in such different ways than we learn as kids. They have flipped classrooms where they are taught at home and then they just do homework at school. So things are so different than the way it used to be, and we would like to kind of keep up with the trend here at our Sunday school program, and we are initiating a new curriculum for our 5th and 6th graders, where they'll be watching like a YouTube video to teach them the story each Sunday, and then connecting that with everyday life. The curriculum is called Connections, and I'm really excited about this new venture. We are going to implement for all ages during the Advent season the same program. For the younger kids, it's called Holy Moly. So that's a new thing that we're doing this year. And if you have any questions about our curriculum, we will be posting on our website the stories that we are learning each week. So if there's a day that you can't be here, you can look at your Spark Bible and read the story with your children at home.